understand that you and Liam were intensely involved.
No. Ivy, no, you don't. You obviously don't, because if you did, I wouldn't have to stand here telling you that my feelings don't turn on and off like a light switch.
Hope you were married, you were pregnant, you're having Wyatt's baby. You have to stop looking back at Liam and just move on with your life.
I'm doing that. On my timetable, not yours.
You may have noticed that I'm a big believer in fate. I mean, it's worked in my favor too many times not to be.
Yeah, Wyatt, I'm not sure what you're reading here. The hotel gave me Ivy's bags. It's a mistake. It happens.
Or it's a sign. Come on. Destiny's smiling approval. Liam, Ivy is fantastic, and she's way into you. You're in Amsterdam, one of the most romantic cities in the world. What are you waiting for? Stake a claim. Make that lady yours.
Oh, for God's sake. Allison!
Stop bellowing. She's not out there.
She's gonna permanently not be out there. What?
Do you know that our son is in Amsterdam?
Of course I know he's in Amsterdam, launching the Ivy's jewelry line for Hope for the Future.
Yeah, well, it could have been a really lovely trip. You know, a working second honeymoon if it wasn't for their dark passenger.
I have a thought. Get a life. That'll give you something else to focus on.
No, not until I know that our son is secure and happy. And to that end, what are you gonna do to make sure that Liam and Ivy come home as a couple?
I want you to listen carefully. We are not interfering. Not with Wyatt, not with Liam. Let him figure it out.
You need to give Liam a little push towards Ivy. You know how slow he can be. That kid needs help. Some sort of ostentatious romantic gesture. You should be good at something like that.
I could buy out the entire floating flower market at Blanket Ivy's room.
Exactly.
Or I could buy an entire restaurant. Nice candlelit romantic dinner for two.
Yes, yes. See, I knew you were my go-to guy.
Yeah. Not a chance.
But you just said that you would be
You
with
only
Wyatt.
hear what you want to hear. The takeaway from what I said is we are not interfering.
You were such a buzzkill.
Why don't you relax? You did good with Wyatt. Let him be.
What did you just say?
You're a pain and a lunatic. But Wyatt turned out to be a pretty damn good kid. A son to be proud of. And you deserve credit for that.
Stake a claim? Yeah, why don't I just drag her by the hair back to my cave?
Just don't want you to let her get away, that's all.
Listen, Wyatt, wherever Ivy and I are headed, we'll get there on our own. What are you so concerned about it for anyway?
You're my brother. I want you to be happy, like I am.
Oh, yeah, you want me to be happy. You want me unavailable to Hope.
You already are, aren't you? Hope's certainly unavailable for you. There's no reason for you not to move on with Ivy.
I think after all this time, you're still threatened.
By you?
Maybe not, but by the connection Hope and I have and will always have.
No, not really. I find it tiresome. The lovesick way that you look at my wife. Hope is not a possibility for you anymore. Ivy is. It's a new day. Don't miss out on what you can have, waiting for something that will never be again.
Logan, women.
What about us?
You know, it's like you feel entitled. Like you're entitled to all of the love in the room, especially by males and especially by brothers.
Is this the part where you tell me that I'm just like my mother?
You're a lot more like her than you realize.
Thank you. My mother's an incredible woman.
Why won't you let Liam go? You're married to Wyatt.
God, you make it sound like I'm not committed to my husband. I am completely to him, to our child, our future, everything.
Okay, so why all these long, lingering looks to Liam?
God, have you ever been in love? I'm guessing the answer is no. At least not the way Liam and I were. You don't just turn that off.
Honestly, Hope, what other choice do you have?
At the very least, Liam and Ivy come back from Amsterdam closer than when they left. What do you think?
City for lovers, safe assumption. Must be hard for Hope seeing Liam with another woman.
Well, then she should look away, focus on her husband and the child that she's carrying. Our grandchild. It's trippy, huh? You know, who'd have thought all those years ago that we would be grandparents together?
Well, certainly not me. I didn't even know I had a son.
Yeah, sometimes I wish I hadn't kept Wyatt from you. It would have been interesting to see how he would have turned out if you would have been an influence in his life. But, you know, I made the decisions for Wyatt that I thought were best at the time.
Right. Every decision acting for Wyatt. Even when the better choice could be to leave a thing alone. Like now, for example. But no, all you have to do is say the word grandchild and I see your blood boiling, the wheels turning.
Well, how am I supposed to react? Hope is trying to shut me out, keep me from my only son and from my grandchild. It's not okay.
She doesn't trust you, Quinn. She's afraid of you, and for good reason. So why don't you just try to chill out, okay?
And meanwhile, I miss all these milestones. My grandchild's first this, my grandchild's first that. Moments that come once and never happen again. That is cruel. It's unfair and it's unacceptable.
You just won't stop with the manipulating, will you?
What?
Yeah.
I'm looking out for you. I'm trying to give you the direction you so obviously need.
You are shoving me into Ivy just so there's no chance for Hope and me.
That's the point, Liam. There isn't. You've got to let it go. You both do. I know Hope's struggling too. Seeing you with Ivy has been difficult for her.
Did she say that?
She didn't have to. I know my wife. And I know what she's feeling, and I know when she's hurting. And I have my own experience. I remember how hard it was watching Hope with you, but that's no more. Hope and Liam, all one word. That's done. And the sooner everyone accepts that, the better off we'll all be.
I think there's a fair amount of accepting going around, Wyatt. I mean, we're here, aren't we? It's just a different configuration. Me and Ivy, you and Hope, we share the same plane, we're in the same hotel.
That's a good thing. Is it annoying? You bet. But it gives us all a chance to get used to this new reality.
It's easier for some than others.
My focus is for Hope. She's moving on with me, starting a family, looking toward the future, and then you start in with the long, soulful looks from across the room, and it grounds her in place. Look, just leave my wife alone. Respect my marriage.
That's almost funny, those words coming from you.
Then don't do it for me. Do it for our kid, your niece or nephew that is on its way. Do it for yourself, Liam.
You have an incredible guy. All Wyatt cares about is making you happy.
You think I don't know that?
Frankly, you make that kind of hard to see when all you do is gaze at Liam.
Then why the hell did you bring him here, Ivy? You want me to get over him so bad, and you thought this was the way to do it? Liam was my first love. We meant everything to each other for a very long time, and then all of that changed at warp speed, and it is a lot to absorb. So I am very sorry if I am not processing that fast enough for you.
No, stop thinking about me. Think about Wyatt. The father of your child, the person you were creating a family with. There should not be any more room in this equation for anyone else.
You made vows, Hope, and I'm committed to those vows. Just because I'm married, it doesn't mean that I can't still think about Liam and care about him.
Yeah, but that's in the past.
It's the very recent past. Okay, it is hard for me to see you and Liam as a couple, and I know that I'm not perfect, but I promise that I am doing everything I can. I am working on this the best way that I know how. All that I am asking from you, all that I have ever wanted from you was just a shred of sympathy. That's it. So please, stop being so judgmental.
Hope has somehow convinced herself that I am no longer a part of her family. Wrong. My DNA runs through that child's blood in equal proportions to Brooks and Deacon's and yours, except I'm the only one getting shut out.
You act like Hope's being arbitrary. Do I have to run down the list of heinous things that you've done?
Right, so I've had a few lapses in judgment. Don't erase me from the gene pool. How can I make Hope understand that?
You don't freaking listen. I just told you. Be patient. Let Hope recover from your latest lapse in judgment. And let...
You're almost there, right? Baby's coming. Just keep going. Push. Push.
Quinn! Where were you just now?
I just want Hope to accept and understand that I'm part of this child too.
I'm sorry if you feel like I'm judging you.
The bottom line is that I am not a threat to your relationship with Liam. And I've accepted that.
You have?
Yes, I mean, if it's not you, it's just gonna be somebody else. And I'm married and I'm pregnant and I'm really, really grateful for my family.
Then maybe you should pay a little bit more attention to Wyatt instead of being so bothered with what Liam and I are doing.
Yeah, well, a lot happened before he showed up. A lot of history and a lot of love. Liam and I will always be connected. I come with the package. You just have to get used to it.
I have had to make some serious adjustments lately, Wyatt. You and Hope married? It's right here. It sticks right here, and I'm trying. I'm really trying to move forward with my life, and Ivy sure helps.
It's good. I've gotten to know her a little bit, working with her. She's smart, funny, uber talented. But she deserves more than you're giving her.
What does that mean?
Look, it's okay that you don't care about my feelings, but it disrespects Ivy every time you can't keep your eyes off my wife.
I have never intentionally disrespected Ivy.
I know. It's because you're falling for her. Or you would be if you just stopped hanging on to the past. Let it go. Hope is not a choice for you to make anymore. But Ivy is right here. She's crazy about you. She wants you to make the next move. I'm telling you, go for it. Make it happen. What more inspiration do you need than Amsterdam?
It's a mooi boat.
Excuse me? Beautiful boat.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's great. Yes, Mother.
Hi, sweetheart. How's Amsterdam?
Beautiful. Be better if Liam wasn't here.
Pining after Hope?
Look, I already talked to him, okay? I told him to stop for all the good that's gonna do. Hope's not handling Liam and Ivy being together very well.
Well, she needs to get over it. I mean, she's married to you now, and she's pregnant with my grandchild. Do you need me to come out there?
No, absolutely not. I have a plan set in motion, okay?
What?
I rented a boat.
A boat?
It's for Liam and Ivy, okay? It's gonna be very romantic. Just trust me, I know what I'm doing, okay? Goodbye.
What? It's all set. I've ordered champagne, flowers, hors d'oeuvres. This boat will be filled with a lot of romance.
Oh, Lars, thank you so much. You are doing me such a solid by doing this. This is fantastic. Hey, those curtains closed by any chance? And will they have the boat the whole night?
Well, let's just say they wouldn't be the first on the M story if or so.
I love it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, man.
Bye-bye.
Hey,
Hi.
look at you on another bridge. You must be thinking about Paris. I know that I'm trying to forget it, and I'm, wanting to move on and accept life for the way it is now, but it's hard. It's really hard.
Yeah, it is.
But something happened and the plot turned cold. The pages stopped turning and now we're on hold. But if I can turn back the hands of time, I would change so much more than history tonight. If you could grant me a second chance, I'd be the boy that you once knew, and I swear that you'd say I do.